Hey, man. Hey, we haven't seen each other in so long. I know, it's been a hot minute. Do you want to maybe hang out? Yeah, I still don't have a job, but maybe we could go to Applebee's. They still have that 2 for 20 menu. I know it's our old high school hangout, but it's a cheap meal. Yeah, totally. Applebee's, I'm down. Alright, let's open this menu. Oh, 2 for 26. Cool. Okay, I guess that's fine. Oh, it's a tiered pricing system. 2 for 35. For what's probably frozen food. And then I'll be tipping 20% on top of it because my waitress makes $2 an hour. You know what? I'm actually not even that hungry. Do you want to go to the mall and walk around and maybe go to the movies? A $12 movie ticket ain't so bad. I'll reserve our tickets online. Yeah, that's totally fine with me. Alright, 2 tickets to the Minecraft movie. We could share a popcorn. $54 to get a popcorn and see the fucking Minecraft movie? Okay, how about we go to my house, which is really my mom and dad's house because I live with them as a 28-year-old woman, but I can get us Netflix and we can eat popcorn for like $1 at my house. And Netflix is like what? $10? Do you guys remember when 100K used to mean that you made it? It was that magic number that everybody aspired to hit. You could have a family with a white picket fence, 2 dogs, 1 cat, and you could have a whole nother family 2 towns over and still have time and money to go golfing twice a year. Now, 100K means you have just enough money to cover rent, groceries, car payments, car insurance, student loans, and then maybe at the very end of all these expenditures, you have a couple $100 left over for savings. And let's be real, the vast majority of Americans are making nowhere near 100K. Companies are making record profits, but salaries are staying the same and prices are going up. Mickey D's, Wendy's, Burger King, they all used to have dollar menus. Now, if you step into any fast food establishment, you cannot get a sandwich, soda, and fries for less than $10. That's insane. Even the freaking Dollar Tree is now $1.25, and they've started selling $3 and $5 items. According to the internet, we are not technically in a recession, but it damn sure feels like one. I've been out of a job for about a year and a half now, and my unemployed ass is still considered one of the lucky ones because I have the option of living with my parents and I have savings to cover my bills until I hopefully get a new job. And even I'm feeling the crunch. Because of all this, I have been trying to be more of a mindful consumer and curb my spending, which is really difficult when you have ADHD and impulse purchasing is your second hobby, but it's not sustainable, financially or environmentally. Consumers vote with their wallets, and my vote is to stop giving companies unnecessary money. I think whether you are rich or poor, we can all benefit from companies getting a little kick between the legs. I wanted to share some of the things that have helped me curb my spending. Now, your mileage may vary with this advice. I really truly do not want to be insensitive to anyone who's struggling to put food on the table right now, as well as if you're living paycheck to paycheck, because you don't have the luxury of bullshit spending. Food insecurity is a huge issue in the US now more than ever, so I'm going to try to link some resources as well as videos from other creators that I feel are probably more relevant than mine. My main goal with this video is to introduce some hesitation before purchasing so that we could stop buying shit we do not need. Let's begin our journey of buying less crap. Tip number 1, make use of what you already have. Stop falling for this idea that more is more, because it's not. I know it's everywhere online. All the restock videos, all the luxury closet hauls, all the makeup drops, all the skincare drops, the hypebeast culture, even thrifting has gotten out of control.
Grandpa! These are all the purses that I thrifted this week. Oh, let me show you guys.
Someone needs to ban me from being able to go thrifting. I have no room for any more clothes, but that's not my fault.
You feel like you need to keep up with it all, but you don't. I'm going to use the internet's favorite punching bag as an example. Stanley cups. Now, if really, truly, from the bottom of your heart you want a Stanley cup, go ahead, get one. But if you already have a Stanley cup, do you really need the limited edition red from Target, the pink, the lavender, the baby blue? Instead of buying a new one, consider personalizing your own cup. Make it more desirable to have. Use themed stickers, get it painted, repurpose some old keychains, buy one of those little accessory mini backpack things. I guarantee you, 2 years from now, there will be another reusable cup that will be all the rage to have, and Stanleys will end up joining the Yetis, the Swells, the Hydro Flasks in the graveyard. Number 2, use cash. Decide what you think is an appropriate amount for weekly expenditure, withdraw it, and go in person and use it. This will have a threefold effect. Effect number 1, you are now forcing yourself to confront exactly what you were buying. Is it the correct size? Is it the correct texture? Is it the correct color? Oftentimes, when we order things online, it ends up looking totally different when you see it in real life, and most of the time, we're too lazy to return it. Effect number 2, there is something about swiping a credit card that just does not click in my cavewoman brain, and I know that is true for a lot of people. We are more connected to our bank accounts than ever, and I know you can see that number, and I know you see it decreasing, but for some reason, at least for me, it just doesn't click. I feel like I have unlimited money when I use a credit card. However, when I have a wallet full of fat stacks, and I have to give away those fat stacks and visually see that I'm losing resources, that clicks. Effect number 3. Using cash feels icky because you are slowing down everyone at the register as you're pulling bills and coins out of your wallet, and then the cashier has to pull out bills and coins to give back to you, and then you have to stuff it in your wallet in a 10-second span. But it also forces you to think, do you really need that mushroom-shaped chair from HomeGoods? Is it really worth it going through the song and dance of paying with cash to buy it? Tip number 3, if you really need to purchase things online and it financially makes sense and it's cheaper, don't do it on your phone. In fact, remove all the shopping apps from your phone and force yourself to sign in on a desktop computer if you want to order things online. Daddy Bezos has made it far too easy for you to just swipe, and then whatever you wanted on an impulse, you could have it the same day. Obviously, this was done on purpose so that you spend more before you've even thought about the fact that you were spending money. So when you introduce that increased activation energy to then have to need to sign into your desktop and then sit on the computer and then figure out what you really want, you're less likely to fall in the trap of, oh my god, I gotta order this thing, but I have to hit same day shipping, which is $25. Let me just quickly also order an eyeliner that I don't need, but it's $5 and it'll get me to hit 25. Tip number 4, delay your purchase. Sometimes you realize you haven't pooped all day. So you grab a friend, you grab a coffee, and you head over to TJ Maxx. If you know, you know. And there you see it. A candle shaped like a croissant. It's so novel, so interesting. You can't decide if the feeling in your stomach is excitement or your bowels moving. You might even be willing to get in line and spend cash on it. But do yourself a favor, take a photo of it, and walk away. If in a week's time you still remember that croissant candle, go ahead and buy it. But more than likely, it was just a fleeting, ephemeral desire. And in that week, you will have a million more fleeting desires. Tip number 5, make a Delulu cart. Get all the girlies on Discord, pour yourself some tea, get some snacks, go on Sephora.com, and add $10,000 worth of items to your cart. Show off your haul at the end of the evening, and then X out. You get to have the dopamine of having a shopping spree without actually spending any money. Tip number 6, wait for a major sale. It's one thing to wait a week for a croissant candle, but it's another thing to buy or to want to buy a laptop or a Dyson Airwrap or a new flat iron. Those are big ticket items, and for big ticket items, try to force yourself to wait until the next sale is happening, like Memorial Day or 4th of July or Labor Day or Black Friday. You may only end up saving like 10 to 15%, but still, money saved is money earned. And you have forced yourself to wait, which again brings into question, do you really need this item? And if you do, all right. Tip number 7. Avoid using Uber Eats or DoorDash. First of all, nobody should be using Uber Eats unless they have a promo code, because these extra charges are criminal. I have a very specific rule for myself that I would only use one of the delivery apps if I'm really sick or on my period and really suffering. But outside of that, if I have made the decision to not use the groceries that I have painstakingly purchased earlier that week and get takeout, I need to go pick it up myself. I've seen some people say that they'll tip themselves what they would have tipped the delivery driver to kind of reward themselves for not using the delivery app. I can't really keep track of that, so I try to just avoid using the apps in general. Number 8, do girl math. Weigh out your purchases against an experience that you could have for the same amount of money. Let's say I went out to Maggiano's with a couple of friends to get myself some chicken parm. Delicious chicken parm, $27. And after tip and tax, probably $35. Now pause. Would I rather spend $35 getting chicken parm, or would I rather put that money towards going to Six Flags for a day, or putting gas in my car so I could drive to the beach? Your answer may still be the spiritual experience of eating overpriced chicken parm on a Friday night with your friends. And that's okay. But I think stepping back and looking at the big picture of how you are spending money really helps you come to terms with what is actually going to bring you joy versus what is just going to fulfill a temporary craving. Tip number 9. Despite all the tips above, sometimes you just gotta spend the damn money. This video is not a call to go be a monk in the Himalayas and forego all material items. I think as an adult, it's a very important distinction to understand when and when not to spend money on a whim. If you're working on your resume at a local coffee shop, get that $7 coffee if it helps inspire you. If your back hurts from your shitty ass mattress, splurge on a new mattress. Money is a tool. Just use it with intention. Not out of boredom, not out of impulse, and not to fulfill same-day shipping. The goal isn't to stop spending entirely, it's to stop spending accidentally. I hope some of these helped, especially if you're in the same situation as me and you're living off your savings. But we have to make the best of what we have. I believe in us.